Hey everyone, today we're going to discuss about the general ordinary annuity. Now, a general annuity is an annuity wherein the interest conversion period is unequal or not the same as the payment interval. It is different from the simple ordinary annuity that we discussed in our previous video. In the simple ordinary annuity, the interest conversion rate is the same as the payment interval. So it means that if I pay for the money annually, the conversion is also annually. If I pay monthly, the conversion would be monthly. That's for simple ordinary annuity. But for general ordinary annuity, they're not the same. So it is possible that I'd be paying monthly, but the conversion rate would be quarterly. Or I would be paying annually, but the conversion rate is semi-annually. So in that manner, we're still going to use the formulas for the future value and the present value. However, the interest rate will be computed differently. So the interest rate I is converted as follows. So this will be I is equal to 1 plus the rate that we usually use over K, the compoundment rate of the interest, raised to C over P, then subtract it to 1. Now, the C stands for the number of compounding periods. So, for example, if the money is compounded for, let's say, 5% compounded semi-annually, then our C is 2. And for the P, for an example, if we are paying quarterly, then P is equal to 4. So the C over P is 2 over 4. Then minus 1. So this will be our interest rate. Now we also use N. N is still the same as what we've been using. That will be T times K. Still the same. But let us remember that the K represents how often are we going to pay for 1 year. So if we're paying monthly, K is 12. If we're paying for, let's say, annually, then K is 4. Let's have an example. So let's say that 500 US dollars is deposited at the end of every quarter on an account that earns an interest of 5% compounded annually. How much will the money be at the end of 5 years? So let's identify first our variables here. So let's start with identifying N. N is equal to T times K. And our time is 5 since it's the end of 5 years. So let's remember it's ordinary annuity, so it should be at the end of every quarter. And K is, since we're depositing money every quarter, at the end of every quarter, so that's 5 times 4, which is equal to 20. Now for the interest rate, it will be computed as 1 plus R. R is 5%, 0.05 over K. Now, for the K that we're going to use here is the K of the compounding rate of the percentage. So this is 5% compounded annually. So this is 0.05 over 1. Take note, because it's gonna be different with the N. Now, how many compoundments in the percentage? It's 1. So C is 1. And how many periods are there? So remember that we are paying for every quarter, so that's P equals 4. So 1/4 minus 1. Therefore, if we compute for this, we use our calculator, 0.05 divided by 1 plus 1 raised to 1/4. Then whatever the answer there, that's minus 1. The result would be 0.012272234. Let us remember that we should not round off our answer so that we get to use the accurate measure of our annuity. So let us use our formula. Future value is equal to P times 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over I. So let's observe that we're still using the same future value formula. It's just that the only difference here is that the interest rate is converted accordingly to our situation. Therefore, our equation will be future value is equal to 500 times, oh, let's make some adjustments here, or here. That is 1 plus 0.012272234 raised to 20, that's our n, minus 1 all over 0.012272234, then close. So if we use our calculator here, we start with adding this to 1, raise it to 20, minus 1, then divide with this one, then multiply it with 500. Our answer must be 11,256 pesos, US dollars and 37 centavos. So that will be the future value of our money. So that's just how we go around with general annuity. We still use the same formula with the simple annuity. It's just that there's just is conversion specific to the interest rate. So for our next video, we're going to discuss about general annuity too. So I hope you guys learned a lot today. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next video.